joyful rise, great afternoon, and great evening wherever you are. This is Deanna, aka Mrs. Jones, aka Lady Ariel, coming to you guys here today on what we call Tell It Like It Is Thursdays. We decided to start another segment for more of our episodes throughout the week so that you guys can receive more of the confirmations that you guys have been looking for, more of the healing that you all need, and more motivation that you all need. So for Tell It Like It Is Thursdays today, I want you guys to make sure you guys tune in every Thursday, because we're going to tell it like it is. You understand? Like I've spoken to you guys about before, about how I used to be a very passive person. You understand? And now that I'm in my, how can I say this, in the limelight of my growth, you understand, and still going and still pushing on and still moving forward ever, backwards never, you understand? So Tell It Like It Is Thursdays. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about fear. You understand? A lot of people don't understand that fear is the big hindrance on why a lot of you guys have not moved forward on with your life, have not grown forward with your life. Some of you guys are in fear to start that project that you guys have been busting your tail with project ideas about but haven't moved forward. Some of you guys are in fear of your relationships because of the lack of from a previous relationship, or because of the traumas that you guys have dealt with. Or some of you guys are in fear to start that career that you so have been dreaming about doing, but because you feel like you have to continue to work to make ends meet, because a lot of you people say, you guys work to pay bills. Remember word, sound, and power, right? Or start that business that you always desired to start. You understand? Look and see how, you know, the connections have been coming to you, but you haven't been missing it. You understand? A lot of people believe in coincidences. We don't believe in coincidences. We believe in divine timing. You understand? So some of that procrastination that you have been doing, you understand, it's time to push your best foot forward. You understand? Because a lot of people, once again, are in fear about using their tools and gifts that they have because other people have told them that it's evil, right? Or that is wrong, or money is the root of all evil. So why not be able to make a lucrative business funds that you know that it's going to continue to come in when you're using your talent, using your gift, using the things that you know how to use and to expand and go beyond. You understand? I have a sister that I have been speaking with about this, and she said, you know, the real reason why I haven't even expanded and even did this or that and this or that or this or that is because of fear. The fear of how it's not going to turn out right or how it's going to look. And I say, you are bomb. You are the bomb in everything you do. You understand? From nails, hair, makeup, you got it. You understand? So, and I get to being that we can be our worst critics. You understand? We can be our big hindrance, and people don't understand that. So if we are in fear, and then we start to doubt ourselves, we start to doubt our skills, doubt our talents, then we start to compare and contrast with other people and what they are doing. And it's really not where it's at. I can see how if you want to use it for motivation and you're looking like, okay, I see how they do this. Or, you know, like back in the day when I was young and I was like, yo, I don't understand how a lot of these artists out here, this is what I would say when I was young. I would say they're whack. I know I'm way better than them. I know I can do way, you understand? But I sat there and was like, as I got older and I matured, you understand? I said, well, okay, divine timing is everything. You know, I'm still going to use my gifts and my talents that I have. I just know that divine timing is everything. But in that, while you're, you know, I don't want to say waiting for divine timing, well, while we are naturally letting divine timing occur and not forcing anything, because anything that is done unnaturally is not going to happen naturally for you. You're not going to have natural results. You understand? You know, I put in the work and do the different things that I need to do, right? For example, I found out when I was very young that the things that I was going to do in this world was going to have to do with humanitarianism. You understand? I found that out at a very young age. I looked at what humanitarianism was. You understand? And the other things with it. So I'm like, wow. So even if you're just giving a person a word of advice, you understand? Because see, what we don't understand is that people come to you for a reason. Some people you don't even know, and they may start talking to you. I don't want to say about their business, but they want to talk to you about something that they feel is important, and they truly, they just need your opinion, or desire your opinion. You know, remember, divine timing is everything. So they might have heard the same advice or different advice from different people, and then they hear it from you. It may click a bit differently. You understand? So definitely know that we all have a lot of different specific powers. You understand? It's just about how we tap into it. But if fear is what is in the way, well, fear will be the motivation for you to not do it. Think about it. People can be motivated to do the wrong things, or they can be motivated to do the right things. It's about what's in you. You understand? And then we have people who desire to influence us to do the wrong things because they want to see us stumble, they want to see us fall, because really they don't look at nothing within themselves as being of high value. You understand? Your life, your presence is valued. The time, the energy you give someone is valuable, right? It's value, right? Because you took your time, your effort, your everything. For you to even think about assisting someone that's taking the effort, that's taking the time, because something else could have been on your mind. You could have been doing something else. But you chose to actually give this situation a thought, or whatever it is. You understand? Like I said, fear. Fear is what can get in the way of a lot of things. So I'm going to tell it how it is. I'm going to continue to tell it how it is. And what's going on, like I said with y'all, is fear. I look at some of y'all and I start to see some of you guys pulling out of that fear and doing things. I didn't even know some of you guys who were doing one thing or working on one thing or working on this career or just focusing on working just this job, that you guys were very talented in many other things. Like I saw a sister, I didn't know she could do hair. I knew that she was doing her thing with getting t-shirts printed and everything else, and doing what she needed to do to build her business and build her revenue and build her empire for her family. But I didn't know she knew how to do hair. So I'm like, oh, I know who I can send to that way if they need to get this done or get that done. You understand? I'm truly happy to see a lot of you guys stepping out of that fear. And a lot of you guys have been talking to us and have been thanking us about how the advice we've been giving you guys have been very helpful. You understand? The videos that we make is inspiring and motivational. And we are humbly grateful and thankful. Know that. You understand? Like we say, everything that we do is not about for recognition because we want to be the star of the show. We want to have the forefront. It's truly, we're really living our life's passion, our life's mission, our life's journey. Like I told you, humanitarianism. You understand? That is big. And being that I am a life path 22, you understand, I am a master builder, a master teacher. In order for I and I to be a master teacher, in order for I to even know how to build, I have to first be the student. I have to first learn. You understand? I have to first get over those fears, right? So in order for me to talk to someone about getting over the fear, well, I had to once be in fear. You understand? I was in fear of a lot of different things when I was young, especially in my early 20s. In fear of how is my life going to pan out, being that I had become a parent at a young age. You understand? 19 to me is still young. You know, it's my late teens going into my early 20s. You understand? Or doing my best to not compare my life to others because I'm feeling like I'm at a standstill because I have to be at home to take care of my child. You understand? Because a lot of people don't know the story. She was born premature. So first couple of years of her life, I had to be at home. You understand? And so that can get deep at times. It can get depressing at times. It can get overwhelming at times because you see everyone else just going about their life. Some people having their babies, popping them out, going to take them to have somebody watch them, and then boom. And then I'm sitting here like, man, I have my child all the time, 24/7. You know, I'm not griping, I'm not complaining or none of those things. But, you know, there are times where you do need some time for self. Because in order for your children to thrive, you have to be thriving as well. You understand? Think about a building that holds all type of machinery, and the machinery, it has to be used daily, right, to produce the product that it's producing. But say that it's not oiled up like it needs to be from time to time. It's not wiped down from time to time. The filters aren't changed from time to time. Well, guess what? The products you once were producing that were coming out immaculate, well, the next products aren't coming out as good. You understand? So think about, as a parent, as a being, even if you're not a parent, even if you're a teacher, even if you're someone who have to instruct people in different forms, even if you are an overseer, a boss, or whatever the case is, even if you're somebody who's starting their own business, regardless, even if you're someone working for someone else, in order to continue to be productive, you have to make sure yourself is intact. And then once again, it goes back to what? Fear. Because a lot of people are in fear to see what their outer beauty looks like. You understand? Because they don't want to feel like they're going to overshadow someone. And then other people start making them feel like, oh, you think you're better than us. You done changed since you done changed your look. Nah. Take that fear. Kick it out. You understand? Say bye to fear. Because what's the opposite of fear? Come on, y'all. What is the opposite of fear? Love. Right? Right? Think about the opposite of fear being love. Because think about this. If you're not in fear, right? You're fearless, right? When you're fearless, you feel like you have strength, right? You feel like you have motivation. And when you love yourself, oh my gosh, you can surpass any obstacle. You understand? So look at the opposite of fear being love. So what we gonna do with fear? We gonna say, bye fear, adios amigo, and we're gonna welcome love, right? Because when you open up that heart chakra, when you feel that love that you got coming in, especially when it's love for I self, for yourself, then that is everything. Then doubt starts to leave, right? Anxiety starts to leave, right? Depression starts to leave, right? Your anger starts to leave. Because a lot of people are in fear, right? Because a lot of people are angry because they are in fear. Like, people become scared when change happens, right? I'm going to give an example. My husband and I, we've been watching this TV show about married at first sight, right? These group of people, they literally get married right at the first sight of the person they meet. Like, they're meeting a total stranger and they're marrying them legally, right? So then you see how the wedding goes, how the reception goes, how the honeymoon goes. Then it goes to them coming home, spending a couple of days with each other at their own residence, and then moving in with each other. So one of the brothers, he was all for moving in with his spouse. But then she started seeing how, yeah, he may be a very quirky, goofy person, and very energetic. But then when he started being afraid, that anger, that attitude, you understand, him being appalled highly, you understand, started to come out even more. And then she's like, wow, I'm starting to see more of a side of him. But it makes her walk on eggshells. So it makes her be a little bit in fear of having a confrontation with him, because he's really angry, because he's afraid, right? So let's knock down those barriers of fear. You got to look at fear as, that wall, right? For example, like, I love using this as an example. But for those who haven't seen the movie Friday, I think it was Next Friday, which was the second one, right? So for those who've seen it, remember when Day and his friend that was his coworker were trying to jump over the fence, right? So his friend had to go around, try to feed Chico, try to get rid of the dog so the dog won't come the other way, right? Because they were in fear, right? And so then him and Craig had to jump over the fence. Yeah, that's what it was. They had to jump over that fence, right, to get to the other side, because they were on a mission. You understand? Daddy found out that his home, it was about to get foreclosed on, I think, because they didn't pay their property taxes and all those things. So they were like, yo, we have to make this happen, right? So regardless, he kept several trying to jump over that fence. and finally hopped over that mug, right? I like the way I use different analogies because it's funny. But you gotta look at it as something that can be jumped over. Fear can also be knocked down like the walls of Jericho. You understand? Look at fear as, one of those walls. I forgot what they're called. But they're so easy to be able to knock a hole through. Like, I fell through one of them. You understand? Trying to do a handstand and boop, fell right through it. You understand? So you got to look at your motivation, your strength, all those different things. That love can knock down fear any day. You understand? Think about a child when they're trying to take their first steps. They are in fear of what? Falling. But we as their parents were there to pick them back up. So trust and know. You understand? You truly cannot do anything by yourself, whether it's with the help of the Most High. You understand? Heavenly Father, Heavenly Mother, your spirit guides, the archangels, the ancestors, whomever. You understand? Even if it's somebody in the physical, you truly cannot do it by yourself. And remember, the attitude of gratitude is what assists with moving things along easily. So for today, for Tell It Like It Is Thursdays, remember, knock down that fear. Get rid of fear. Fear should not linger. Fear shouldn't even be in your vocabulary. Like we tell our oldest daughter the word what, can't, won't, like those are not in your vocabulary. Not at all. If you feel like it may be tough at that moment, time, and space, take a break. Come back to it. But don't make yourself so overwhelmed that then you start getting agitated, start getting upset, then you start being in fear, then you start doubting yourself, and then you start going down a whole rabbit hole that you didn't need to go to. So as always, we love you guys. We are always here for words of encouragement, love, whatever it is. Trust and know that you guys have not stumbled across our channel for no reason. You understand? Like we said, we do not believe in coincidences at all. We believe that all things happen for its divine timing. Be sure to check out our other content over here on our YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribe, comment. And please don't forget to hit those notification bells. Also, look forward to more videos that we have. Next Monday, we'll be having Motivational Mondays again. And next Thursday, we'll be having Tell It Like It Is Thursdays. In between, we'll have some other vids. But we'll make sure that you guys get to them. So as always, if we don't see you today, and if we don't see you tomorrow, we will see you guys soon. Peace, love, and blessings. Namaste.